If you think about it, I right-hand drive swapped that car. If it was still left-hand drive, I probably would have died. The best way to describe how hard the hit was, the trans tunnel was hitting the drive shaft.
If you could go back in time, would you avoid getting your 240SX T-boned?
Damn, that's a good question. Because I often think about that. It's like, yeah, I didn't want my car to get smashed, but seeing what came from it, kind of hard to trade that. I mean, the car does exist still.
Yeah.
Which is all that I could ask for. It's maybe not done, but
right.
It exists enough to where I'm like, I wouldn't change a thing.
It's an operable car, technically.
Not only that, like in the material world, but my mentality changed from that crash because I should have died. Like,
that is true.
I'm the only, if you think about it, I right-hand drive swapped that car.
Oh, yeah.
So if it was still left-hand drive, I probably would have died. Like, the best way to describe how hard the hit was, the trans tunnel was hitting the drive shaft. Like, it was the trans tunnel.
God bless, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever said that on the internet? Like how in-depth that was?
I think I showed it in one of the videos. I had to use a pry bar and like fry my trans tunnel and then drove it to the drift event. 4.5, 5 hours.
Why did you choose to drive it after the fact?
I had a tow scheduled. Tow bailed same day. I'm like, fuck it, I'm driving there. I'm not missing this event. You kidding me?
Oh my god. Well, no, like
you mean drive it
like after the damage? Why did you choose to
that's
continue to drive it?
That's my car. It's my best friend.
Like, did you? Well, I like the way you put that. Yeah, but like, what made you decide like it's still good? Like, I'm still going back out, and who the fuck approved it? For one, because that's crazy.
The yard, I asked them to pull it out. Which I don't know how they let it go, but it was expensive to get it out the yard. I went there the next day.
How much did it cost?
Over $1,000. And they towed it 2 miles away from the crash scene. So I'm like, held it overnight one night. I'm like, really? Whatever. Give me my car. They forklifted out, put it down, things cooked. They were like, you can't drive this car. Like telling me, don't drive it. You can't. You're going to have someone pick it up. Started the car. I probably shouldn't say this, but started the car. Fully smashed still. Never, like, didn't change it. It was basically a burnout because, like, front brakes were on because, the front end was smashed in.
Yeah.
So, like, peel right in front of their shop. And then park it and then fix it right there.
No way.
Yeah, right there, jacked it up.
How long did it take you to fix it?
30 minutes. Lower control arm, inner tie rod, tension arm.
That's wild.
And then just
very
a
simple.
couple donuts right there. And then drove it home.
Celebratory donuts. I get it. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jesus. How weird was it driving the car with, like, how fucked up it was? Like, I mean, there's no windshield. There's no windows.
The windshield was still on it. It was just, like, completely cracked.
Yeah.
Couldn't really see out of it. And it was raining.
It's so crazy to me, man.
That's the clip of me driving with my exhaust dragging.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, like thumbs up, like.
I'm good. I'm having the time of my life.
Yep, straight up.
Well, why did you ultimately make the decision to completely rebuild that car?
So I was actually not planning to.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going into just, all right, let me see if I can drive this thing. All right, it drives. The engine still runs. All right, it works. Okay, I got a boost leak. The pipe's bent. Let me just fix that. All right, car is good. It's just a little bent. Can it drift? Let me see. I already have a drift pass for that day. I was planning to do season closer. That year, that was a road trip year where I drove it to the West Coast, drove Park Drift, 2 days, Spirit Peaks, Lake Tahoe, like full. And I painted it that year after 8 years of building it. So it was like, I just finished the car. Hadn't even been done like 5 months. So I wanted to end the year with a bang. So I'm like, all right, let's try and drift this thing. Reached out to the guys at Club FR that run the events at US Air. I'm like, hey, I already had a ticket. I've been to at least 6 year events this year already.
Yeah.
Can I drive it? They're like, well, does it have all the stuff still to pass tech? I'm like, yeah, it's just a little bent. All right, yeah, it's fine.
I guess it is almost like just driving one of those little exo kart drift cars, you know?
I got a lot of hate, I guess, for that. People are like, how does this pass tech with my car with no...
Well, that's what I was saying. Who approved it earlier? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. They looked over the car. I mean, like, yeah, it's T-boned, but, like, obviously there's not going to be a passenger in it.
Yeah.
I did some tandems, but they weren't, like...
Did you have to take the windshield out because it was so bad?
I took it out, yeah.
Oh,
they did ask about that. I was like, yeah, I was planning to pull the glass already.
Well, that's cool.
But they're like, you can't follow anyone, which is reasonable. And obviously no passengers. So, yeah.
But people could chase you?
Yeah.
And that's totally cool.
Totally cool. I mean, what's going to happen? I get hit in the same spot? It's not like...
You're literally inside your car in tandems.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy to think about, though, that if you wouldn't have right-hand drive swapped that, you at least been paralyzed, like easy.
Oh, definitely. The seats were so
clenching. Insane. No way. Like the top of them?
Like the passenger seat. The passenger seat and the driver's seat was like this.
Dude, that's so wild. Wow, man. Well, there's so many ways I could go with this. Well, did you at any point like ever regret the rebuild? Like you're going through the process and you're like, fuck, I'm way in over my head.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I think we got off topic here. That was.
Oh yeah, continue then. Yeah.
So after, I was planning to drift the event and just be done with the car and like shell swap. That was the plan. After the drift event though, I was like, dude, this car is good. It's still good. It still has the same soul.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I just try to fix it? Like, if it doesn't work, whatever, then I'll shell swap.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll try it. Found Elmark. That's the first place I took it to. It's a frame shop. I met him through my previous job, which I actually got fired from when I got in the T-bone. I got fired because I was out of work because I couldn't walk. So like I got hit so hard that my, whatever.
So it doesn't matter.
So I worked at his shop in trade to use the frame machine.
Oh,
no job.
What do you have you doing?
Like timing belts on Subarus, like just maintenance,
Gotcha.
Like some body work.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he would teach me what to do. Oh, pull it from here, jack it from here. It was like
you got to learn some shit
you can
too.
Make an anime out of this type of stuff. Like, this guy was a legend. He had pictures on the wall of all these 2000 spec builds he did.
Damn.
Yeah, like Supras. He's like, this is my old Supra. This is my JDM Integra. I'm like, no way.
I want to interview that guy. That sounds cool.
Yeah.